So now we're ready for 149 more, of course, on his way to his dominant win over Ryan Lang. Josh Churella, the number 3 seed from Michigan. Gregor Gillespie, the number 5 seed from Edinboro.
Well, Josh Churella is a junior. He was an All-American as a freshman, but he's a hometown boy. I mean, down at Ann Arbor, University of Michigan, the official host here. He's a real tough kid who wrestles hard. He's good on top, but right now, that's Gillespie has ideas about being on top himself.
And Gillespie likes no contact. He likes to shoot from the outside. His biggest asset is his speed.
Both wrestlers improve. Come on, guys, keep wrestling here.
Josh Churella, right down that blue singlet. Gregor Gillespie gets a
That's it, good action, guys. Keep it
neutral position again. That's kind of a break for Churella.
141-pound place winners, please report to the award stand.
Gillespie again taking a shot.
Michigan's Josh
Churella finished 8th in the 2005 NCAA tournament. We mentioned he comes from wrestling royalty. His dad, Mark, a 3-time NCAA champion for Michigan.
And a distinguished member of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Of course, brothers Mark and Ryan also wrestled at Michigan, so they have a proud tradition with the Wolverines, the Churella family.
Used to being in the finals here recently, as Ryan Churella was a runner-up last year, 165. My brother Josh getting after it for the Wolverines, and that made a partisan crowd here. A lot of fans from Michigan, of course, on hand.
Well, Northcote's just 35 miles away from here, so they feel right at home.
3-time Michigan State champion. Of course, those matches right here at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Gillespie only a sophomore from Edinboro. He, as Jeff said, very fast, he's very explosive, very physical and tough.
There's Mark Churella. We were talking about him, the 3-time champion, nervously watching his son.
Gillespie, as a true freshman, first ever in Edinboro history to become an All-American.
Not the throat now, stay off the throat.
Each wrestler has made at least 3 shots so far. They're getting after each other, and this is what you like to see.
Dave Hickson's our referee for this match.
Come on, guys, let's go. No, stalemate again. Hey, guys, we got to improve that. Let's go. Come on, we can wrestle out of that. Both of you, let's go.
Gillespie is a 2-time UWL champion.
Let's see what happens off the whistle here. Josh Churella took a little ground from Gillespie.
Keep that going. Here.
That set the school record for wins by a freshman last year, 48-4.
Stay center now, stay center.
It seems Gillespie likes to take that little half step back to try to draw Churella into him for his speed on the shot. Less distance to travel, quicker into the leg.
And the counter.
That's it. Stay center now.
Gillespie, a graduate of Webster Schroeder High School in Webster,
Come on, guys, stay here.
Josh Churella from Novi High School in Novi, Michigan.
Churella trying to get past that hands defense of Gillespie, not able to. A couple more shots by Churella may draw the officials' warning.
For more on Josh Churella, let's go to quick testing.
Dave, wrestlers are the ultimate creatures of habit. For 2 years, Josh Churella has eaten the same breakfast every morning. Egg whites, 2 pieces of wheat toast, orange juice, Gatorade, water. He says it's simple, it's good, and it gets his day going. The question right now, is that the breakfast of champions?
We'll find out here in about 4 minutes, perhaps.
Well, I'd say yes, because I don't think there's anything but champions out here. When it really comes down to it, these guys are 2 champions. We're just going to see who's on the top of the podium tonight. It's a matter of hand control here. Does hand control, comes around. Gillespie doesn't want to give up 2. He doesn't want to give up 2, and he doesn't.
So he gave up the 1 to make sure he didn't get the reversal.
Exactly. Churella did a nice job of hip heisting out there, and at the end got good hand control, but Gillespie made sure he only gave up 1.
The key was Churella kept moving. He chain wrestled, one move after the other.
Joe Farland, 8th season as the head coach at Michigan. Guys, you don't think much of Edinboro. You know, a lot of people don't, but my goodness, since they started the Division I program 21 years ago, they've had a couple of NCAA champs and 40 All-Americans.
Great tradition there, and the athletic director, Bruce Baumgartner, arguably the
four-time Olympic medalist, NCAA champion. He started the program. Tim Flynn was his assistant, and he moved up to become the athletic director. Now it's Flynn's program.
First time these two have gone head-to-head.
To Churella's credit, Gillespie is not out cooking him. He's able to defend the shots well.
Neither wrestler, though, backing off. Gillespie's had 2 or 3 shots. Churella's 1 in the last 30 seconds.
20 seconds.
We mentioned Churella's dad, Mark, a 3-time NCAA champion in Michigan. Gillespie's dad, Brett, also wrestled in college at Corning and was an All-American there.
Short time left.
Well, going to the third period, Dave, and last year, Ryan Churella and Johnny Hendricks had the same kind of close match going into the third period. That's hard on a parent, isn't it?
Boy, it is. Look at him pacing, thinking 2 minutes to perhaps the first championship for Josh Churella. Riding time right now, not a factor.
Good hand control by Gillespie, but again, Josh is not going to give up 2 in the same way that Gillespie didn't.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Churella looking for a stalemate. And he's going to get it.
Gillespie thought he was really making a move for a reversal. Instead, it's a stalemate.
Wait for me, Green. Stomach first. Go ahead. Clean.
Good separation of the hips by Gillespie here. He's just got to get the hand control thing, and he'll be out. And he is.
So we're tied at 1. And again, riding time, no factor.
We're tied at 1.
It's coming down to a takedown. Who's got the better setup? As you said, Tim, what's your go-to move?
Nice job by the official there, reminding the wrestlers, giving them really a break by saying, you're still in, you know, so that one doesn't relax. But Josh Churella had a good shot, but he didn't find the angle.
Still too straight on.
It was a little too late. He found it, but it wasn't at the time that he needed to have it. And so you've got to move in a circle. You've got to be able to lower, find the angle, and to be offensive effectively.
Gillespie takes a couple of shots. Churella able to avoid any contact there. Another shot by Gillespie. They're going to be out of bounds. 21 seconds to go in regulation.
Who can lower their level and boom, hit a double leg takedown and complete it.
Short time left again. See if one of these two are going to take the risk or go to sudden victory.
So we are going to go to overtime. We start with a 1-minute sudden victory period. Any points scored by either wrestler, that's your winner. If we're still tied after the end of that first 1 minute, then 2 30-second periods. Churella got a couple of legs.
What a job by Gillespie to get off his hip. He's turned a great shot into a fighting chance.
lock that. Keep the lock legal.
And he's flattened out Churella. Churella needs to gather himself, gather his knees.
Gillespie scrambling, still trying to counter.
Wow.
Wow is right, Tim. Oh, and he turns the corner. That'll do it.
He got it.
Great flurry. Great execution from a counter to turning that in to a winning takedown.
It's unbelievable that Gillespie got off his hip, was able to fight, and then eventually drag, turn the corner, and get the takedown.
Gregor Gillespie, your champion at 149.
Good job, man.